If you've ever been to a Comic-Con or other fan gathering, you've likely seen many people participating in cosplay. And what?
I believe it's pronounced cosplay, sir.
Cosplay? What a silly moniker. No matter. And if you've seen these good people who partake in cosplay, you'll know they are a dedicated group of talented individuals who absolutely adore their hobby. Welcome to Creature Features. I am Vincent. This is Mr. Livingston, and the adorable young lady to my left in the rather meager cat costume is Tangella. My reason for mentioning costumes and cosplayers is because tonight we'll be joined by one of those very people. We'll have the pleasure of watching tonight's film with Miss Rebekah Green, an accomplished cosplayer and overall enjoyable young lady. She'll show us some of her creations and cringe during the appropriate parts of tonight's film, which happens to be Scream of the Wolf, starring Peter Graves and I presume some type of wolf. So stay with us! You know, with that hair of yours, you should really instead be cosplaying a sheep or an alpaca. Stay tuned! And welcome back to the show. We are with Miss Rebekah Green, Rad Lady Cosplay. I love that name. So this is like your stage name. It's your nom de plume.
It is.
For cosplay. Mm-hmm. And so you go to conventions like Comic-Con, and you dress up in characters, and you cause mayhem and wreak havoc.
Or I cuddle with all the kitties who are just wide-eyed and excited to see their favorite character.
Now, would that be kitties with a D or kitties with a T?
D. Oh, we do run into kitties as well.
Like at My Little Kitty show?
Yes.
What's that called, that character, the famous one?
Which one are you referencing?
The cat, the famous...
Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty.
Oh my.
Hello Kitty. So we're going to talk about your creations.
Okay.
And we're going to watch this movie.
I'm excited.
Scream of the Wolf.
Okay.
I've never seen it, have you?
No.
So I imagine it contains a wolf that screams, or people screaming because of the wolf.
One would think.
One would hope. But first, let's get started with the film, and when we come back, you'll still be in this costume, which is not a costume, it's your ensemble.
This is my everyday look.
This is your streetwear clothes. And we're going to talk some more about Rebekah. We're going to talk some more about me. We're going to talk some more about this film. And hopefully something will be entertaining. Stay tuned.
Have Ernie call me when he checks the body.
Will do. All right, come on, let's get it on the stretcher.
Find the registration?
Yeah. From Los Angeles.
Let me see.
Vern? Come on in. Glad to see you. Hey, you didn't come all the way out here because of that parking ticket I got the other day, did you? Have a little coffee. It's fresh.
John, there's been a murder.
Who?
A man called Hammond, salesman from Los Angeles.
Where did it happen?
Out on Vasquez Road. He must have made the wrong turn last night and ran out of gas.
Yeah?
Something attacked him in his car.
But something? What do you mean, something?
That's it. We don't know what it was. But it practically tore off the roof, broke through the windshield, and mangled his body so badly he didn't even look human. Now, we found some tracks. I'd like you to take a look at them.
Sure, come on. Well, the way you described the killing makes it sound like a leopard.
Well, these aren't leopard tracks, are they?
No, no. They bear some resemblance to the tracks of a wolf, but it'd have to be enormous. Look how deep that claw mark is.
Yeah?
No, it can't be a wolf because even allowing for the possibility of size, the pads are different. See, that's not a wolf pad. Listen, I think we ought to get Byron in on this. Why don't you give him a call?
Well, Mr. Byron is busy.
You asked him?
Yeah, I asked him.
Go.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know. It's just as if the animal changed its scent.
How can an animal change its scent? It doesn't make sense, does it?
No. There isn't any water around here they could have crossed.
Hey, what kind of an animal are we looking for anyway? First, it nearly rips the roof off that car. Then it breaks through the windshield and tears up that guy like it did. Now its scent disappears. What did it do? Fly away?
Charlie, go help with the dogs.
Sorry.
Well, what did it do?
Thank you.
Hi, Sandy.
Coffee, sir?
Coffee, sir. No. Dinner Friday night.
Sorry, that's out of stock.
Oh, you're angry at me.
No! I like not hearing from you for weeks at a time.
Oh, come on, Sandy. You know I'm working on a book. I haven't been out of the house in 3 weeks.
I didn't know that paralyzed your dialing finger.
Oh, I should have phoned, and I didn't phone. However,
I'm busy Friday night. I have to grind coffee beans.
dinner Friday night. That has got to be more interesting than grinding coffee beans. Just a little bit? Hmm?
I don't know why I let you do this to me.
Well, this film, I mean, I think we can be pretty sure the people getting killed are being killed by a wolf, because the title of the film is Scream of the Wolf.
Do wolves scream?
That's a good question. They don't, do they?
They howl.
They howl. When they howl, are they happy or are they sad? Are they in pain? I suppose if they miss their mate, it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Right. So, Peter Graves,
Peter Graves.
Mission Impossible. Nice hair.
Very nice hair.
I always liked the fact that he was like the CEO of Mission Impossible.
What about Airplane?
Oh, well, it was rather obscene
What?
what he did in that film.
It's a cult classic, though.
Well, most cults are not good, right? All right, let's talk some more about this film. So, I mean, do you like it?
It's honestly the best made-for-TV movie I've ever seen.
It's made for TV. Well, I mean, we're showing it, so it's made for TV, right? Yeah. All right. Enough about this. Let's talk about you and costuming,
Okay.
cosplay.
Yes.
Where'd that name come from?
Costume and play, and it's all comic book based.
That's
and
it?
The genius behind cosplay, yes.
Costume play. Isn't all costume play? I mean, the name costume denotes play, does it not?
It does. It does.
It's silly. I used to call it cosplay. Because
Why
you have
not?
one person splaying and the one is splaying as well, and one is the cosplayer, right?
Right.
It sounds more formal.
Right.
So what got you into this? I mean, why?
What did get me into this? I've always loved dress up since I was a little girl. It was so much fun, and
Well, I did too, and I was not a little girl.
it's
I don't think I was now.
cosplay. Cosplay is for everyone.
Right.
And then I saw some people preparing for a convention, and they started explaining what goes into their costume making and how to go about it. And I thought, I'm gonna dabble. And the first time I tried it, I won first place at a costume contest, and thought I would just
First place, first time.
yeah. So I thought I'd just launch myself into cosplay, and just started investigating what to do and going to workshops on how to make armor and utilize different materials, and yeah.
I want to know how to make armor. Tangella, I bet, would like to know how to make armor.
I bet she would.
All right, we might drag her out
Where
in a
is
bit.
she?
She's you know, she got some explosives for Christmas.
Ooh.
I got to send a strongly worded note to Santa. He granted her that wish. In any case, we need to get back to the film, but
Okay.
you stay here because we're going to come
Staying.
back and talk to you some more about this whole thing. And but let's get back to Scream of the Wolf. Stay with us.
show you something.
His whole face is gone.
Yeah, I know. Again.
They've changed.
What do you mean they've changed?
The animal ran to that point, and then it started walking. But when it walked on two legs. They're gone.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that thing flew away again?
Take your choice. Would you rather believe it erased its own tracks? Vernon, any way you look at it, the tracks go from 4 feet to 2 feet to nothing, period. I'm sorry, Vern. I haven't been much help, and I know it.
You did the best you could. Nobody could have followed those tracks any better than you.
I don't know. I think maybe this afternoon I'm going to take a drive out to Byron's and see if he has any suggestions.
Good luck.
He's not that bad. You just have to know him.
Uh-huh. Well, if he tells you anything, let me know.
I will. Thanks for the lift.
John, you're absolutely certain you don't know what kind of an animal it was?
No. But there is something else.
What?
Look, when the animal was walking, its tracks were deeper than they should have been.
I don't follow you.
Now, look, when it was running on all fours, it left the track of an animal weighing 100 pounds or so.
So what?
When it walked upright on 2 legs, it weighed more than I do.
I thought you might be around.
I should have known I can't sneak up on you.
John, how are you?
Fine, Byron.
So, Bella's persuaded you to join the hunt, then?
Well, how'd you know?
Why else would you be here? Besides, I saw your name in the newspaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in on it.
Good. At least you haven't entirely lost your urge to action, then. John, it's good to see you. Come on inside.
Been a long time, Byron. What have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I'm getting ready for my trip to South America.
I thought you were going to Africa.
South America's better. Less familiar, more demanding. I plan to cross the Mato Grosso country there.
Mato Grosso? A lot of people have disappeared in there.
Yes, I know.
How's the hunting business?
Lucrative. How's the story writing business?
Still living.
Is it? How about a scotch?
Sure. Hello, Grant. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Mr. Weatherby. It's been a long time. It's good to see you again, sir. You're looking quite well.
Thank you. Good to see you.
So, tell me about this killer animal. You've seen its tracks?
Yeah?
And?
I don't know. Thanks.
You couldn't identify him?
Well, the tracks It looks something like a wolf, but I don't think it's a wolf.
What do you think it is?
You tell me. It changed its scent, Byron, so the dogs couldn't follow it. It ran on 4 legs, walked upright on 2, and then erased its own tracks.
But that's fantastic.
Then help me find it.
I can't. I've got too much to do to get ready for my trip.
You can't find time for something like this. That's hard to believe.
I'm busy, John. So, what else? Have there been any further signs of this animal since the killing?
Make that plural. It got its second victim last night.
Where?
About a mile from the first killing.
Same method of kill?
The same method of mangle would be a better description.
Well, both killings occurred within a mile of each other. That narrows down the field. Undoubtedly, the animal's got a cave within that area. That limitation should help you to find it before it kills a third time.
The third time?
You know that once an animal starts killing humans, it never stops.
Do you see anything? The front door's locked, isn't it?
Yeah, it's locked. Let me go check, make sure, though.
I'm coming with you.
Who's out there? Better not have any funny ideas. I got a gun in here! I know someone is out there.
And welcome back to the show. Miss Rebecca had to use the loo or something, right?
She's changing in the telephone booth.
Oh, that's right. She's doing a cosplay demonstration. So it's time for us to do our letters. What do we got, Mr. Livingston? This first one is from Kim Malai. She does not indicate from where, but she says, "Hello, Vincent and the wonderful creepy people at Creature Features." They're the creepy ones. The crew's not creepy. They're actually quite normal, but these two? I just moved to the Bay Area and am so excited to find your show. Well, welcome to the Bay Area. It gives me great memories of watching the late night horror Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania show Chiller Theater with host Bill Cardill, right? Cardill, also known as Chilly Billy. As you movie experts know, I'm not a movie expert. He played a reporter in Night of the Living Dead. He did. I love that film. It's like one of our favorites. Every time we run it, everyone goes crazy. Keep on chilling, your fan, Kim. Well, thank you, Kim. That was a very nice letter. And again, welcome to the Bay Area. And next up is a letter from Camison Emery in Salinas, California. We've been to Salinas once, right?
I don't remember, sorry.
It's a salt place. Saline. saline
Oh,
ass?
good one, sir.
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. All right, he goes, Vincent, you suck. You suck like a Hoover vacuum, nay, like the empty nothingness of space. What's so funny about this? She's always laughing at me. I despise your pathetic attempts to host this show, and you need to get over yourself. Oh, he's kind of right, you know. Livingston would do a far better job of hosting the show, and you should be the one to serve tea. Well, you know, I'm not going to argue with you too much, Kemiston, except for that last part, because we actually tried that before, and it did not end well.
I was totally at this party at Brad Pitt's house, and I turned around, this girl, she's wearing the same top as me. I couldn't believe it. I had a glass of red wine, and I totally wanted to dump it on her, and it was just such good wine. And then the waiter, he comes around, and he's offering me cheddar cheese, and he didn't know I was lactose intolerant, and I just didn't want to be gassy at Brad Pitt's house. And this wine, it's a Pinot Noir, and it's really nice from Russian River.
In any case, thanks for writing, Kemiston, I think. And our last letter is from... What are you laughing about? You and your heads, craniums, you know, I've been trying to marry this one off, and she keeps lopping off heads. You're like the Queen. You're like King George. Who's the one that lopped off the heads? Henry. She's like a female version of Henry VIII. All right, this one is from John and Sophia M. You think that's a real last name? Just an M?
I doubt it, sir.
All right. Oh, the dot tells me it's not.
Indeed.
Right. They say, hello, Mr. Vincent Tangella and Mr. Livingston. We all have to answer this one, I think. We enjoy the show very much. We met you at the Silicon Valley Comic-Con in April. Oh, that was last year, right?
Yes.
Yes. My grandchildren took a picture with Tangella. That's a good one. Will you be at the 2018 Silicon Valley Comic-Con? Yes, we will, right?
So I believe, sir.
Well, maybe these two will be. I'll be. I know I'll be. We would like to get a picture with all of you next time. We both watched the show when we were younger and were thrilled when it came back. You and the others do a great job. Keep up the good work. Well, we want to do a photo with you as well, so let's make it a date. And finally, they say the movie horror of Party Beach is one I always remembered, and my wife always remembered. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Would they ever be one of the movies ever shown? We had trouble with these, right?
I believe there's some copyright things going on there.
Oh, no. So they want like millions of dollars for us to show this film, and we can't quite afford that yet. But soon, maybe. If we don't
After
get
the
canceled.
Oscar.
After the Oscar, right. That's it?
I believe that's it.
That's it. All right. That's it for letters. If you'd like to write us a letter, you can email it to this address, or you can send it postal to this address. But don't send anything to her, because she's been taking gifts she receives in the mail and using them for unusual things. It's true, you know, right?
Indeed.
All right. Stay with us. You know that disgusts me.
Well, very appetizing.
Jammed here Friday night.
Thank you. Yeah, not now. No, not now.
No one has any idea where this animal comes from.
Sandy, nobody has any idea what this animal is, much less where it comes from. You know, in 20 years of hunting, I have never run across a predator even remotely like this one. And it's driving me nuts that I can't run it down.
Then why doesn't your friend Byron help you?
I don't know. I don't know how he can resist the challenge.
You know, I'm going to go to my grave, not understanding how the two of you could be so close for so many years.
You have to understand him. He's a...
Speak of the devil. Here he comes.
Byron.
Good evening. Came into town to get some supplies. Stores are closed. Thought I'd drop in for a drink. Don't worry, I'm not going to join you.
Oh, sit down. Now, come on, sit down.
Was I right?
About what?
The animal killing again.
Yeah, yes, you were.
Fascinating creature, or whatever it is.
You find it fascinating that 4 human beings have been slaughtered?
Some people are saying it was a werewolf. Did you know that?
Yes, I heard that.
I don't scoff. Remember that wolf we went after in Canada? How the Indians said that it wasn't a wolf at all, but a trapper turned into a wolf?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was an animal.
There was a man killer.
You never could accept that the life of a predator is superior to that of its victim, could you?
What?
I said he could never appreciate.
I heard what you said. It's believing you that I'm having trouble with.
That's a lovely dress you wear.
Well, Byron and I never really thought too much alike.
We almost did once. But you preferred to wait in the trees.
Yeah, well, the allure that mortal danger holds for you always left me a little bit cool.
But only in mortal danger are we alive, John. Only by risking our lives can we truly appreciate it. What kind of a life are you leading now? What kind of a life is anyone around here leading now? Emasculated by society and safety?
Well, we're enjoying it.
I give life as well as take it. The animals I kill are never more alive than in that instant before my bullet strikes them.
Come on.
And I'm never more alive than in that instant when they could kill me just as easily.
I couldn't help overhearing you, sir. You're a hunter, aren't you?
Why do you want to know?
Perhaps you could tell me what the pleasure is that full-grown and presumably intelligent men get from murdering defenseless animals.
Hey, look, I think you better just...
I didn't mean to intrude, of course, but tell me. Is it a sense of power? A sense of accomplishment? Or is it a regression to the past when killing animals was a way of life? Sir?
I couldn't tell you that.
I thought not. I thought not, sir.
I could show you, though.
I beg your pardon?
The pleasure I get from killing. I could show you what that is, though I doubt you'd die with the nobility of an animal. Shall I show you? Shall I?
Byron. Hey, you're pretty good. You almost had me convinced.
Would have been so easy.
He's crazy, I'm telling you.
He's always been like that, Sandy. He's got a strange sense of humor.
That's humor?
Well, to him it is, yes. You don't know him that well. You haven't seen the things that he's done. You know that wolf he was talking about, the one in Canada?
What about it?
Well, in order to kill it, he waited for it all night on the ground beside some bait. The killer wolf, a real terror. I waited up in a tree.
That's where anyone in his right mind would wait.
Well, not according to Byron. See, the wolf had to have the same chance to live that he did.
Him with a rifle?
With one bullet in it.
Oh, am I supposed to admire that?
Well, not admire it, maybe, but respect it. I got badly bitten by that wolf. They were so close together I couldn't get in a shot. Byron finished it off with a hunting knife. He came very close to dying.
And welcome back to the show. We are watching Scream of the Wolf with Supergirl. So, I mean, just like that, you jumped in our phone booth and out came Supergirl.
That's right.
I like that. So why not Superwoman?
I'm unfamiliar with a character called Superwoman.
Isn't there a Superwoman? No? They never made they made Superman and Supergirl and Superboy, right?
I'm Superman's cousin.
Oh, all right. Well, this film.
The film.
All right, so this
That's
thing
a
with the
wolf.
window crashing and things. I'm pretty sure they're dealing with a werewolf. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
I mean, that was
are there any werewolves in London?
They made a film.
They did.
But wasn't it an American, a Yankee
Oh,
werewolf?
one of those.
London.
I didn't bother watching it.
They import the strangest things.
Don't they?
You know? I mean, we buy cheese from the USA. Why? We have cows, we have goats. We bring it from the USA. It's like, it tastes better when it's been across the ocean in a boat.
Right. Why doesn't the fruitcake taste better when it comes to America?
Oh, it's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, so the howl. I want to hear your howl.
Oh, here we go. Ready?
That's the most miserable dog sound.
I'm a better Supergirl than I am a werewolf.
So what sound does Supergirl make?
I don't have that. I'm just using my X-ray vision right now.
No, the reason why I asked you to do the werewolf thing is I just learned something new about our director, Evan. He does the best wolf howl I've ever heard.
Can we hear it?
Evan. I mean, I think we should start every episode
with the werewolf
with Director
howl.
Evan doing the howl.
Agreed.
In fact, I think you should direct entirely in werewolf sounds.
Just howl at you.
That sounds like you need to blow your nose.
I think Evan should be sitting here.
No, I think you should be sitting here because you're Supergirl, and I love your shoes.
Why, thank you.
How does that work? They're like one long shoe?
Well, it's a boot. It's a boot cover, and most cosplayers have a difficult time creating this shape from Supergirl, but I worked with an artist on Etsy, and we designed them and had them made, so they kind of defy gravity.
So you call these a boot, but I think I'm looking at high heel shoes.
Well, it's a boot cover. I'm a cheater. Because
Well,
us
I
cosplayers
prefer
have to
this.
come up with creative solutions.
No. I think this is far more fashionable.
Oh, okay, good.
Right? I mean,
Right.
if Supergirl were doing like a catwalk modeling job,
She'd need the high heel.
she should wear those shoes and not like these, right?
Agreed. Agreed.
Even if they were red.
So you approve then?
Absolutely approve.
Thank you.
No. I'm tempted to have you be at the break just pull it up so I could see what color the actual shoe.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I might have to do that.
I mean, it's just like peek. But we won't do it on TV because that might
No.
be the censors might.
I would never.
All right, so Supergirl. So this costume, you must. This has got to be your favorite, right?
This is one of my favorites, I think, especially because the little kids come up to me and they are just in awe because they see the new TV show with
Right.
Supergirl.
All right.
And so they're all familiar, even though this character was from 1959, I think, created. But there's a new wave that understand and know who Supergirl is, so the little kids come up and
We
they're so
need more
excited.
girl heroes, right? We got too
do.
many boy heroes
We
and
do.
man heroes.
We don't have enough girl heroes. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get a hero in this film because we've got to get back to it and find out what
Yes.
happens next. But
Yes.
I mean, it needs a hero, right?
It does.
Maybe it needs Supergirl.
Maybe.
We'll find
We'll
out.
find out.
Stay with us.
John, I think there's someone prowling around outside. I thought I heard something when I was in the bedroom, and then I went into the kitchen, and, well, I looked out the window, and I thought I saw something. No, I'm not being silly. John, you've got to come over.
I'll be right over.
Came as soon as you called, Mr. Weatherby. She's in the bedroom.
She was very lucky. We must have scared it away before it got through the door. She never saw it. Now tell me what could have done this.
Let's look outside.
Sheriff, come here a minute, will you? You believe it. Look where they go.
Wasting our time trying to follow that animal, Vern. We're going to have to attract it.
You set traps.
No, I'm not talking about traps. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sandy. I want you to get some things together. You're going to stay at my place for a while. Okay?
Correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I got a feeling you're going out looking for this animal yourself.
What else is left to do?
I'm putting on a curfew. No one in the hills after dark. I expect you to abide by it like everyone else.
I'll see you, Vern.
Evening, John. I guess you forgot about the curfew.
Well, I was worried about you. What did you want me to do?
Well, I didn't want you to call the sheriff. I'm very capable of taking care of myself, Sandy.
And I'm sorry. I didn't realize my caring about you would be so upsetting.
All right, I'm tired. I'm going home and get some sleep. I'll see you later.
John? You're not going to like this.
Well, don't tell me.
I think it's Byron.
What's Byron?
I think he's behind the killings. Well, why was I attacked right after we saw him in the restaurant? Well, you told me he was badly bitten by a wolf in Canada, and you also
You're not
said...
going to start that werewolf business, are you?
Well, I don't know what I'm starting on or what I believe, but he said that the wolf had...
Hi. Am I interrupting anything?
No. Now, I'm going to get some sleep. Do not go back to your house.
Right, Sandy.
What was that all about? Nothing.
Didn't sound like nothing. What was that about a werewolf?
Say that she tells you everything. She's decided that Byron's a werewolf. How about that? You're not laughing, Vernon.
John, I wonder if you'd ride out to Byron's with me this afternoon.
What for?
Just to talk to him. I'll pick you up about 2 o'clock, all right?
Whatever you say, Vern.
And welcome back to the show. We are with Miss Rebekah Green,
Hello.
who is Rad Lady Cosplay. She is a cosplayer, not a cosplayer, like I said before. And we're watching Scream of the Wolf, the werewolf. So Clint Walker, this actor who plays this angry man, he was such a nice guy in, what was that Western that he? Cheyenne. You know, we didn't have films like that, shows like that in the UK.
No?
They thought they were too violent.
Well, he's a big meanie in this one, and I have no patience
Supergirl.
for the bad guys.
Well, you should have no patience for werewolves, should you?
I do not.
Now, had they employed Supergirl into this whole thing, then
Would have been a quick wrap up. This movie would be over,
Act 1, and that werewolf would be in jail.
right?
And so what's Supergirl's alter ego, actual ego?
Actual ego?
Well, if this is the alter ego, is just the regular person the
Well-
ego? What is it?
Supergirl has two sides. She can be sweet and almost naive at times, but then she loses her temper.
But I mean a name. I like she's like Clark Kent, Superman.
Oh, Kara Zor-El.
What?
Kara. K-A-R-A.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not quite
AKA Supergirl.
not
It's not as
quite
fancy
as
as you might.
spunky as
Yeah.
Clark.
True.
You know, I'm having trouble with static in my hair today.
You-
All right? I don't know it's because of you and kryptonite and all this.
That's your kryptonite.
I think
Static
it is.
electricity.
No, I don't know what it is. It's never happened. Actually, last time it happened, we had a thunderstorm. So
You're predicting the weather with your hair.
no, I think the weather is predicting my hair, or something like that. Anyways, should we get back to this film?
Let's.
But you're going to change.
I will. I'm going to
But
be something a
remember,
little
change-
sweeter.
Change comes from within.
It does. Wow, that was beautiful.
No, it wasn't.
Change comes from
was-
within.
It was a quote. I don't know. All right, back to the film. Stay with us.
Interesting.
That's all you've got to say?
What would you like for me to say?
Well, how about you be glad to help us?
It's not my concern.
I don't get you. 4 of your neighbors have been violently killed in the last 10 days, and that is not your concern?
Ah, you're angry. That's good. I like to see a man in anger. It's a living emotion.
Living emotion? What the hell are you talking about? Are you going to help us or not?
Not.
Thank you very much, Mr. Byron. That's all I wanted to know. I'll be seeing you.
Doesn't any of this bother you at all?
No, I'm enjoying it.
Enjoying?
Yes, enjoying it. I'm enjoying seeing people feel anger, fear, agitation. It means they're alive, John. Maybe for the first time in years. John, just in case you're thinking about going after that animal yourself, a good hunter is never sure of anything except that his prey will do the unexpected.
That is some friend you've got there.
No, he's not my friend. I wonder if he ever was.
Who's the guy that works for him?
Grant? What about him?
The whole time we were there, he was watching us.
Yeah, he's a little odd. But then so is his master. You know how Byron hired him? They met in a bar one night. They got to drinking. Byron pulled one of his old stunts. He was going to arm wrestle him for the drinks. Always had a big thing about arm wrestling. Well, it took him 10 minutes to put Grant down, and that impressed him so much he hired him.
Well, your weird friend doesn't know it. But I'm going to keep a close eye on him from now on.
Oh, what's the matter?
Charlie, are you crazy sneaking up on me?
Getting a little edgy in your old age, huh?
That is not funny.
Anything happening?
No, nothing. Look, keep an eye on the place. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
All right, any further questions?
Yes. Why don't you answer the first question? Somebody's got to know what's killing these people.
Gentlemen, you've been told what it is. An animal of some sort.
An animal outmaneuvering your entire department? How big a fool do you think we are out here?
I just received a wire from Sacramento. The governor has declared this area in a state of emergency. The National Guard will be brought in.
Armed with silver bullets?
Now, some of you may think this situation is very funny. Well, we don't. There have been 5 brutal slayings, including one of our own men. We don't find that very humorous. Now, the National Guard will commence operations within 3 days. End of report.
Is it true you heard the howling of a wolf last night, Mr. Weatherby?
Yes?
You think the killer is a wolf?
No.
A werewolf?
Look, you got everything you needed inside.
Look, I just want to ask you
I
one
told
more
you to get out of here.
This town is really stirred up.
It sure is.
Well, I'm glad the governor called the guard in.
Yeah?
What's the matter? Don't you think there'll be any help?
No, I don't.
That's good news, John.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you later. Goodbye, Sandy.
Bye, Vern.
Quite a turnout.
What are you doing here, Byron?
Since 7 o'clock this morning, I've been answering your Sheriff Bell's questions.
I'm going to tell you something. Before this is over, you're going to be answering a lot more.
You know where I live, Sheriff. But next time, I suggest you bring a warrant.
John, I've got to go back inside. Will you wait for me?
Sure.
Look at those faces.
Oh, yeah, don't tell me they're alive.
Alive with fear. Alert to the possibility of death hanging over their heads.
And you think that's just marvelous?
It is marvelous, John. When is a man more alive than on his way to the gallows? What cigarette tastes as good as that last one while the firing squad is waiting? You know, in a way, these killings may be of benefit to everybody. Well, good to see you again, John. Sandy.
It's him? I know it's him.
I almost wish it were.
Can't you admit that it's even possible?
What, that Byron's a werewolf?
I never said that. I said...
Well, what did you say? What do you want from me?
A little common sense. If Byron isn't involved, and he's such a good friend, why does he keep refusing to help you?
Guess there's only one way that I'm going to satisfy you.
Oh, Mr. Weatherby, how are you, sir? Come in.
Twice in one day? To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's time for you to help me find the animal, Byron. You can't tell me it's not your concern anymore.
Excuse me, sir.
John, can't you understand why I haven't involved myself?
No, I can't.
Well, I guess I'll have to tell you. Because I hate to see you so much less a man than you were. Because I was hoping that letting you work on the problem unaided might help you to regain some portion of your once consummate skill as a hunter.
That is why you haven't helped?
You sound surprised.
Byron, people are being killed. The deputy sheriff has been killed. Now, what the devil difference does it make if I regain my hunting skills or not? The whole area is in panic, and you're talking to me about hunting skills?
You're too involved, John. That's why you can't locate the animal. All you're concerned about is finding it before it kills again.
How foolish of me. How very unhunter-like. Now, are you going to help me find it?
What would you do, John, if you found out it really was a werewolf you were after? No, I'm serious. Wouldn't it explain the tracks? Think about it. A wolf-like creature running on all fours undergoes a transformation. Now it's a heavier, two-legged creature, but it hasn't changed completely yet, so the tracks are still unfamiliar. Finally, the two-legged creature turns into a man who, in order to protect himself, obliterates his footprints. Doesn't that make sense?
Makes a wonderful story, Byron.
Yes, doesn't it?
Let's get at it.
Shall we separate now?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a sweep through those hills. That side of the creek much further downward runs into the road.
All right, I'll take this side.
Good luck, John. Don't forget what I told you. A good hunter's never sure of anything except that...
Yeah, I know, except that his prey will do the unexpected.
Welcome back to the show. We are watching still Scream of the Wolf with Miss Rebekah Green, Rad Lady Cosplay, who is now Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, the original Tinkerbell.
I love it.
Thank you.
You know, if I were to do what you do, I would probably do that because you have wings.
You'd make a good Tinkerbell.
Is there a male Tinkerbell?
I don't think so.
Tinkerbell.
Not that I'm aware of. Tinkerbell has morphed over the years, and now she actually sings and speaks when the original Tinkerbell did not.
I know.
I'm trying to go for the original, so I have the retro dress on. And
which is why you're not speaking at the moment. Right. All right. We'll have like a Tangela type conversation. So, hello, love. How are you? Oh. See, Tangela does not have a wand. May I? I've never touched a wand before. It's just a stick with glitter.
Close. Yeah. And some paint.
Right. So the magic is not in the wand. It's in the wand holder, right?
The magic is in here.
Oh, it's in the heart. It's in the heart. Well, this is one. You built this.
I built this.
Out of, like, not metal.
Wooden dowels and paint and glitter, ballet slippers and cotton balls.
You know, we failed to mention that you have a day job.
I do have a day job.
You're like a dance ninja.
I am a dance ninja.
I mean, tell us a little bit about that. I don't know the details. I know you do it.
I do. Yeah. I direct 3 performing companies, contemporary dance companies. They're audition-based, and I choreograph multiple performances, and we go and compete all throughout California multiple times a year. And
so you're like a professional.
I am a professional.
And you're like one as well.
Yes, and then after hours...
Tinkerbell. I know. You know, I was thinking that you might do a performance in this costume.
I would love to do a performance in this costume.
Maybe like a high wire thing where you actually fly, right?
Maybe your director could fly me across the set.
Well, you need like wire.
I do.
Or string. It'd have to be strong string.
I don't know. I think thread could hold me up.
Thread? All right, we could try. You know, there's this place is 3 stories high, and we've got this one like mezzanine where you can go all the way up. We could test your thread theory. No, but honestly, this is adorable. Now, children must love this.
Okay, children love this, and when you're at conventions, cosplay conventions, you have to kneel down because they want to take a photo with you. So as a character, I get on one knee, and they kind of line up and come by and take photos. Right. And one time, as I knelt for maybe 5 photos, the next person that came up said, I think you're going to have to stand for this one. And it was a grown woman who had tears in her eyes, who said, you're my favorite character. This is like my dream come true to see Tink in real life, and you're the original that I grew up with. And she was the most honored to take the photo than any of the kids. I mean, it was a moment I'll never forget. It was really special.
So you both cried and ruined the photo.
But we cried after.
Was running. See, she's mending hearts all over the world, young and old. All right, well, what do you think we get back to this film and find out how it ends?
Yes.
Because, you know, it will end eventually. Oh. And hopefully it'll have a happy ending.
I hope so.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
You stay with us.
Grant? Grant, listen to me. I know. I found Byron's body.
Did you really? Put the rifle down, John. On the table. Now. Back up, John. Against the wall. Thank you, John.
That was Grant's body in your clothes, wasn't it?
He threatened to tell the police about me. And it did provide for a stunning moment, didn't it? Aren't you at all curious as to how I did it?
All right. How did you do it?
To the basement stairs, John. Erasing the tracks was nothing, of course. The change in scent, obvious. There were two of us. The switch is on your left, John. And watch the stairs, they're rather steep. Two-legged tracks I made myself. A simple matter of borrowing claws and footpads from some of my trophies and fastening them to the bottoms of a pair of my boots. Most perplexing to you, naturally. You were correct about the four-legged tracks, though. What you didn't realize was that I'd burned and scarred them to make it more difficult. In that. Easy, boy, easy. Everything's all right. Easy, fella, easy. It's all right, boy.
What have you done to him?
Taught him how to kill another kind of prey. Plus, I give him a little help with windshields and doors, making sure not to leave any tracks.
But why, Byron?
I've already told you why, John. To give these rustic clods some reason for existence. To fill their empty minds with so much terror that even they come alive. And to bring my old friend back to me again. Maybe he's not the man he used to be, but we can work on that. Revitalize old muscles, bring back old instincts.
Byron, don't you realize you have murdered 6 human beings?
I could have made it 7, John. But I didn't want to kill your lady friend. I just wanted to arouse you.
And now?
You remember where you found that deputy's body? The clearing nearby?
Yes.
Won't do you any good, John. It's empty. There's a shell box lying on top of a log in that clearing with 2 shells in it. I put them there earlier this evening. One for him, and one for me. We're going to give you a 5-minute head start. Unless you'd rather go to the Mato Grosso with me. It'd be just like old times, John, you and I. Think about it. The choice is yours.
Byron, there aren't any choices. We're not going to the Mato Grosso. And I certainly am not going to give you the satisfaction of pretending you're still a hunter. No more games, Byron.
Still think I'm playing games, John? Pick up the rifle. You've got 5 minutes. It's hand to hand now, John. Why didn't you use that before?
I doubt that even you would have stalked me if you'd seen a pistol in my hand.
You wanted me to stalk you.
Well, let's just say I didn't want you to leave.
But I am leaving, John. You won your life. Cheaply and dishonorably, of course. But then every man places his own personal value on his existence.
Stay where you are, Byron.
You're breaking the rules, John.
Have I? Or did you just forget the most important rule of all? Remember, the prey will always do the unexpected. Byron.
You're civilized, John. Humane. You wouldn't shoot a man in the back.
I can't let you go, Byron.
And so ends Scream of the Wolf. I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
I can't believe it was actually a wolf.
It was like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
It really was.
And it wasn't so bad though. I mean, at least it's believable that could actually happen, right?
Yeah. You have to believe in magic.
No, I mean for the movie, I believe in like the Tinkerbell magic, but you know, if it was a real werewolf, you know, there'd be a suspension of disbelief. But a man manipulating a wolf and doing the thing with the shoes and things like that, it could happen, right?
It could happen.
It could happen right here in town.
Oh.
Close by.
Right.
Or maybe not. All right, enough about this. We'll watch this movie another time. Let's talk about you. So what's next for you? What are you going to build?
It's top secret, but
I have clearance. They don't.
I will tell you in secret.
All right.
But my followers just keep watching, you know, all my social media.
Is that what you call them, followers?
Yeah.
So it's like you're a religious leader.
Exactly.
Right.
They're
not fans.
They're followers.
Yeah. I should adopt this.
I think you should.
Dear Creature Feature followers.
Exactly.
No, I can never say that.
Oh.
They're just like friends.
Okay, mine are friends too.
Who check in on the house
/
every Saturday.
followers.
Followers. So what will your followers possibly
They can follow me on Instagram at radladycosplay.
You're going to tell us how to do the whole thing?
Well, that way they can know what I'm going to be next and what I'm working on as I'm ready to reveal
because you don't know yet.
Well, I do, but it's a secret.
All right. It's a secret to me too. I'm
So,
not holding anything back here.
Facebook.com/radladycosplay.
Facebook.com/ it goes like this, right? / radladycosplay.
Or on Instagram, my handle is radladycosplay. And then the secret will be revealed.
Rad Lady Cosplay on Google, right?
Yep.
Have you
you'll
tried
find
that?
Me.
Google? It's
have.
interesting.
Yeah.
You can find things.
Yes.
Right. So that's it. So and then dance and then
dance
yay.
and cosplay. I lead a charmed life.
It's a wonderful life.
Yes.
I wish I could do. I can do neither. I do this.
You could be.
I make face at the camera and show spooky movies. Right? It's not a bad living, but it's, you know, I could be Tinkerbell, right? A dancing Tinkerbell. That's what you are.
I am.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Rebekah, for showing us
Thank
your
you for
wares and
having
telling
me.
us about the travels and travails of being a cosplayer.
Yes.
And hopefully we can have you back again with your new ensemble.
I hope
right?
so.
I hope so as well. As for you guys, it's Saturday night. No, it's Sunday morning now. So you should go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep, and you got to fly home and go to sleep. So, but do something fun tomorrow. It's probably going to be nice outside, or it's going to be terrible. So if it's terrible, still do something fun. I would. See you next time. So, Miss Rebekah, Tinkerbell.
Yes.
I'm wondering if I were to build a Peter Pan outfit. Like perfect, like your Tinkerbell thing. Perhaps we could like go to these conventions together as a team.
I think you're a little too grown up.